Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit with you to help you on your journey to unconditional love, and also to share in the Love Club. So I just heard Matt's message this morning, and you know, this thing is just incredible, right? Because he was mentioning some of the amazing things, the fact that he lives in the emerald, his building is reference to emerald, he has yellow bricks on his walls. He is, you know, making music basically, and this is a sort of appeared over the last few days, but basically he sent me and said, oh, you need to listen to this meditation music or solfeggio music, which is 528 kilohertz. And he was like, it's the divine, it's basically a miracle DNA. It basically is a healing, it's a healing music. And I was like, no way. And he said, yeah, John Lennon used it in his music, basically. And then I was like, what, John Lennon? Because that is the first song that I was guided to put out on this, it was Imagine. That was the first video that I did that had a song in it. And I was like, no way. I then went to, because I was like, when I do healing, actually I use solfeggio music. I'd never really sort of looked at it, right? So then I look at my healing music, and what I use is 528 kilohertz, or whatever, I'm presuming it's kilohertz. And I just never ever realized it, right? So we're just piecing together this like amazing thing. So the fact that I've got all these references to Wizard of Oz, and then turns out he actually lives in a yellow brick road and it's called Emerald. I mean, these sort of things are just crazy. So you can see how completely divinely put together this is, right? Overnight, so many things happened, so many people have sent me stuff, right? So pictures, this woman sends me a note saying, Nikki, I started to see gold wrappers everywhere yesterday after you put out your message about gold. She has seen, oh my goodness, everything. Like, I'm just trying to think of all the things. I mean, honestly, it was ridiculous. The gold wrappers, though, I thought was brilliant. Also, another lady who I did join the grid, the first person to ever join the grid, right? Her twin is the same as mine, exactly the same similarities, everything. She sent me a note because she'd said, I remember when I'd said that it was Archangel Michael that's protecting us, all the twins coming back into union. She had remembered that she had done a call out to Archangel Michael, basically, and had sent him a note and burnt it on a particular date that is very relevant. So she sent me overnight this video, which I'll reference in here. It's basically about the twin flame signs and how you know when you're coming into union. I think it's by Ariana Love. I'll put the link in here, but watch that because that is so interesting. And the fact that she sent it to me today, it's all about the fact that, you know, this is a spiritual union. It's a union of the heart. You know, the ego has to be left behind. So if you really are almost like thinking, when is it going to happen? You have to leave that behind, because now what this journey is, it's about living in the heart, right? And what we're having together is so amazing. I mean, I know that I do want to be with my twin, but waking up in the morning and being so excited to get all your messages and sharing this incredible journey is kind of, I hate to say it, but it's kind of more fun. Which I know he'd probably kill me, but you know, that's what it is. It's about living in the love vibe, sharing these stories. This is what it's all about. And if you watch that, I'll put the link in it, because it really does. I mean, perfectly timed that she sent me that overnight. Another lady sent me, this is brilliant. Another lady sent me a video that had popped up in her YouTube list. We've been talking a lot about trees, right? And that has been a really strong theme coming through. This video, which again I'll put in the link, is a video game of this girl climbing up the tree, and up the tree she has to pick certain prizes, and she has to get certain prizes. As she gets to the top of the tree, and she gets to the top, it then asks her, do you want to continue to the next level? And what she sees is like an amazing fairy tale castle at the end, right? Now, on that, the girl has pink hair. When I first met my twin, I had pink hair. It has apples. I've said before that one of the prizes is an apple. I've said before that my twin, actually, his name relates to an apple. So again, like insane, crazy, magical, wonderful signs all the way through. The fact that, you know, the other thing is that another lady, she had made reference to the fact that emerald is the same color as chlorophyll. Chlorophyll has the same vibration as 528 kilohertz, which is the miracle DNA solfeggio music, right? Or code, or whatever we want to call it, right? So, you know, this is, you know, like in, this is what I mean. We're piecing together this incredible, incredible, incredible jigsaw puzzle, divine score, musical, like, I don't even know what to say now. I mean, all of these synchronicities are just so incredible. You know, I've watched the video game because honestly, it's hilarious. It's this little girl, she's climbing up into the tree, she gets given these prizes, and then she gets this huge, like, fairy tale at the end. And that's why Spirit are guiding us into the fairy tale now, because, you know, to be honest, yes, the journey is, it's difficult when you're journeying on the inside to go into your heart, because you've got to go through the layers of everything over lifetimes and lifetimes of what hurt and pain and everything. But for those that have been on this journey and have been resonating with these messages, it means that you've done that, right? You've done that. Now this is time to really, really bask in the love vibe, bask in, you know, look, this story from Street Cat to Superstar, this is the film that I talked about. This was a guy on the streets, he was an addict, he had nothing. And the whole premise of that film is he gets through and gets to have his own film, has a book, falls in love. Against all of the odds, he gets what he wants. So it's time for us to be superstars, right? This is the whole point. And he's in a rainbow scarf. The other thing that I forgot to mention about this is, really key, is that Matt had mentioned about Venus, right? In this film, a truck goes past and it has Venus on it, and it's really clear because I remember seeing it and thinking, oh my goodness, that's really specific because it's happening now. So just know that this is an incredible journey, and all of these synchronicities, all of these messages, everything that I'm being sent by every single one of you is just giving more and more and more validation to this process, and we're piecing together the jigsaw more and more and more. So just think, all of the songs that we've been putting out, there is the Emerald City. Emerald is the colour of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll has the vibration of the divine miracle 528 kilohertz, which is what Matt had referenced to me at the beginning and had made reference to John Lennon. John Lennon was the first song that I ever put out on this channel, Imagine. Imagine is all about, imagine that there's a life bigger than you, right? Imagine that there's no war. Imagine that there's peace. Imagine that there's love. So go back and watch that Imagine video, because look, I mean, it's just all come together, right? It's all coming round, and the jigsaw is being put back together. So anyway, very exciting. I've got another video which will have the song, and the song is hilarious. So get your wooden spoons ready, because it's time to have a sing-along. Okay?